Hello, YouTube family. Well, Snoop is in the news again. Jada Pinkett invited him to her red table discussion. And she basically came down on him because of his remarks about Gayle King. She said, "Oh no, not Snoop. When you said that, it was almost like it was an attack on me, my mother, and all black women. Ain't that ridiculous? That was a narcissistic statement if I ever heard it. Why are you surprised? Talking about not Snoop. Ain't Snoop the same one who say, we don't love them hoes? Were you surprised then? Or what about when he came on the award show holding some women, had them on a dog leash? You weren't surprised then. Why are you surprised now? See, you just did just what Gayle King did. You throwing a black man under the bus for an opinion. We all know, at least you should know, that the only reason, and the one and only reason, that a lot of people are upset, especially women, is because this is a man who said this about a woman. It doesn't matter what he said. It's the fact that he's a man who said it. What do you think the backlash would be if it was the other way around? Come on, Jada, you bigger than this. You doing the same thing Gayle King was doing. But a man don't have an opinion? Like I personally wouldn't have said it because I know how the world thinks. Whether if a woman would have said this about a Greg King, we wouldn't have said a word. It wouldn't have been no problem. And she still haven't apologized. You know, they had a memorial yesterday for Kobe Bryant. You know what I wish would have happened? I wish Vanessa Bryant would have said, "Shame on you, Gayle, for trying to destroy my husband's legacy." Oh man, that would have made the news big time. But Jada, you invited him on your show not to hear his side of the story. I mean, he was outraged like a lot of people. That's Snoop. I'm not justifying what he said, but as a matter of fact, who cares? You know, we got a lot of women out there. They want to be like a man, but they don't want to take nothing like a man. Oh, they equal until you say something bad about them. And then, oh, I'm just a girl. That's crazy. You invite that man on your show just to show your dislike for what he said instead of why he said it. You doing the same thing again did. You're not bringing up nothing positive about Kobe. You're not saying nothing. You just jumping down Snoop's throat. What if that was your husband, Jada, who Will Smith, who died in a plane crash, and there was Gayle King who said something about negative about your husband Will? What would you have said then? You would have been right along with it. You wouldn't have said a word. We got a lot of selective criticism around here. I'm just waiting for the day women really, really want to be equal to men. Because it seems like a lot of women are only equal to men when it suits them. But trust me, you don't want to be like men. We men are more prepared to be like you than you us. You don't want to take nothing like a man. There's too much money involved, too much honor involved. I mean, it's an ego thing. Gayle was dead wrong for what she said. She still hasn't apologized. Okay, Jada? What did you call out Susan Rice? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you say a word about that. You gonna bring that man on the show because he said something, a harsh word to a woman. That's what it was. It had nothing to do with no journalism and all of those crap. You know, Malcolm X said that the most disrespected woman on earth is the black woman. But see, he said that in the 60s when the black women and the black men were joined at the hips. A lot of black women are going out for their own now. They're only black when it suits them. See, you like I said, you didn't say nothing. Snoop has been it's been known as saying bad things about women, and you see why now? Because we got a lot of women like Gayle King, and now almost making me seem like you Jada. You know, really trying to understand things in this world, but it's getting real hard because people are just going back and forth with what they believe in. And people believe in this and then they don't believe in that. And I think the feminist movement just gone crazy. It should have stayed with white women. Because see, white women, when they were in the feminist movement, all they wanted to do was have equal things. It's like now women want to be men. But once again, they can't take a lot of things like a man. And Jada, you just proved that. You do. I mean, she wasn't harsh on Snoop, but she's just like a narcissist. They make everything about them. You turned around and made what he said about, like you said, about you, your mother, and all black women. How does what he said got to do with all of that? I mean, come on, Jada. He upset you personally, and you trying to make it, you trying to generalize just to make yourself not seem so obvious. He's going around doing the apology thing. I haven't heard one thing from Susan Rice. Not one thing. Can you imagine if Snoop said we coming to get you? Oh, okay. I think the only thing a lot of women were upset about, it wasn't the threat that we're gonna come get you. That wasn't the threat. I mean, that wasn't the what pissed everybody off. What got to a lot of women is you call her a dog face, whatever. That's what the problem is. A woman can call us all kind of names. We don't give a damn. But we'll see where this gonna go. Because Snoop will always be Snoop. Ain't nobody saying you ain't saying nothing about him smoking blunts left and right. I'm surprised that didn't come up. That's a bad influence on people. Why don't you talk about that, Jada? And he's been disrespecting people who happen to be women since he first came on the scene. And now all of a sudden you in shock. Not Snoop. No, this can't be Snoop saying something negative about a woman. We don't love them hoes. That's real positive and uplifting. But anyway, here we go again. Something that just don't seem to want to go away. Because people keep on bringing the same crap back up. Leave it alone. He said what he said. He apologized. Only we know what's in his heart. If he truly meant it or he was pressured or whatever the reason. Only we know it. Who is a woman who can't be talked bad about. Right now, we got Harvey, what was it, Weinstein, what's he going to jail now? Talk about that. That's Gayle. How come she's not talking about that? Gayle, how come you not talking about that? But anyway, if y'all like this video, just like it, share, subscribe. I got a lot of people watching it, but a lot of people not pushing that like button, that share button, and a lot of people not subscribing. You just watching it to be watching it. If you like it, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.